Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video I'll show you how I made this beginner friendly Kylie Jenner inspired top, and I hope you like it. So I'll be using this yarn, a 4.5mm hook, measuring tape, and a pair of scissors. So first you want to take your measurements, and you want to take the measurement from one side of your armpit across your chest to the other side of your armpit. So make a slip knot first. So just follow the illustration and make your slip knot just like that. Next thing, you want to make a chain that is going to be that measurement that you've taken of yourself when stretched. Also, make sure that the number of chains you're making is a multiple of 2. So make sure the number can divide 2. So the measurement I'm using is 24 inches, and I've made my chains. It measures 20 inches when relaxed, but when I stretch it, it measures 24 inches. And that's what I meant by saying you should give it the measurement you have when stretched. Next, you're going to add one extra chain just like that, and you're going to skip that extra chain that you just made, and you go to the second chain, and you're just going to make a single crochet stitch. So insert your hook, drag a loop from behind. So you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Next, you're going to make a double crochet stitch in the next chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, drag a loop from behind. So you'd have 3 loops on the hook, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Alright, so in the next chain you're going to make a single crochet stitch, and in the next chain a double crochet stitch. In the next one a single crochet stitch, and in the next one a double crochet stitch. Single crochet stitch, and next a double crochet stitch. So we are basically just alternating between the single crochet stitch and the double crochet stitch, single crochet stitch and double crochet stitch for this row and every other row as well. So just continue like this until you get to the end of the row, and I'll come back to tell you what to do next. So I'm almost at the end of this row and I have 2 stitches left. So I have 2 stitches left now. I'm just going to make my single crochet stitch and end with a double crochet stitch. So as long as you start with a chain number that is a multiple of 2, you should end with a double crochet stitch. So next you're going to chain 1, turn the work around, and start with placing a single crochet stitch into the very first stitch there, and into the next one a double crochet stitch. So we're basically repeating the same thing we did for the row 1, starting the row with a single crochet stitch. So into this row, the next stitch now is going to be a single crochet stitch, and into the next one a double crochet stitch. So a single crochet stitch, and next a double crochet stitch. So you're always going to place a single crochet stitch on a double crochet stitch in the previous row, and a double crochet stitch in the single crochet stitch from the previous row. And you're just going to continue like this until you get to the end of the row. Make sure you end the row with a double crochet stitch. So you're going to be starting every row with a single crochet stitch, and you're going to be ending the row with a double crochet stitch. So chain 1, turn over. We're going to be starting the row 3 now, and we're starting with a single crochet stitch again. So next a double crochet stitch and a single crochet stitch again, then next double crochet stitch. So single crochet stitch and double crochet stitch. So you're just going to keep alternating the stitches until you get to the end, making sure you place a double crochet stitch on every single crochet stitch from the previous row, and a single crochet stitch on every double crochet stitch from the previous row. And you're going to repeat this for as many rows as you want until you get a perfect square. And your perfect square, so this means that the total number of rows you did should measure the exact number of chains you made when stretched. Next, you're just going to place the project like this and attach straps on the sides as shown in the video. So I'm using a size 5.5mm hook for this because I want the straps to be bold. So I just made my slip knots and I'm going to go to one end just like that. So to that end, I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to insert the hook again into the slip knot, then drag it out. Then I'm going to chain one to secure. Then I'm just going to make chains that will be long enough to wrap around my neck and my back. So for the top part, I'm going to make 2 chains into the same place, and that's the part that is going to wrap my neck. So into that same place, I just made that chain, and I'm going to make another strand of chains into the same spot. So this is the part that wraps around my neck. So this strap goes around my neck and I'm done with that. So I just usually used to sew in the tail end just like this. This is just to show you how I sew in the tail end. So you can do that too to give your work a nice finish. Alright, so I'll go to the sides now. So just placing my work like this. So I'm going to attach another chain there and another one here, but I'm not going to attach the down part here. Alright, so I'm just going to cut all of the part that is rough and the top is ready. This is so simple and I hope you like this tutorial and you also understand it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.